It's maybe the way to put it is there's tons of plants that contain the alkaloids that can be synthesized into or turned into ibogaine. Sorry. So it's, yes and no, right? It is the only psychoactive plant that's been used ritually in Africa. It is extremely profound and potent plant, but here's where it gets really interesting. So it's discovered by the French in the late 1800s, right? And they send it back to France and they kind of shelf it. Like they look into it, but at the time we just didn't have the science to really understand it. Then in 1901, Ibogaine is synthesized for the first time by a French guy, right? And you know what this dude does? He goes, bro, this is great. This is an antidepressant and a stimulant.
Yeah.
So in France from 1935 until 1965, there was this drug, I think it's called
I actually wrote it down because I was.
Labarine,
That sounds.
Something like that.
Yeah, it was called Labarene,
Yeah. So
Lambarini or whatever, and it
yeah,
was
so
a fatigue fighting tonic.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Red Bull.
dude,
Yes.
absolutely
Exactly.
incredible, man. And so here's what's wild is so that was the initial understanding of like what ibogaine was. People were like, oh, okay, this is like it's got these stimulating properties, which if you've taken ibogaine, is very true. Essentially, right, they have this drug. They don't know that it can help heal or cure addiction. And then there's also this gentleman in New York named Howard Lotsoff. And he was a heroin addict living in New York City. And he gives it to him and he takes it and he goes on this walk in the park and he comes home and he goes, oh man, I'm not a heroin addict anymore. Like I don't feel, I'm not in withdrawal. I'm not like, this is crazy. So then Howard goes on to essentially be the only, like he was leading the movement from the United States and then also went to Gabon and was essentially connecting. At one point, he connected with like the president of Gabon. I don't know if it's a president or prime minister. I think it's president, the president of Gabon, and was like, he ordered from Gabon like thousands of kilos of Iboga tabernathi that they were bringing back and using.